The Nigeria security challenge continues to dominate the news, and to discuss further is a security expert and former assistant director at the Department of State Services, Mr. Dennis Amakri. Thank you for sparing time, sir. Now, what's your reaction to the statements made by the NSA, that's Nuhu Ribadu now, that Boko Haram attacks, banditry and communal conflicts in Nigeria have reduced in the last 2 years? He attributed the successes recorded in the fight against security now to President Tinubu's directive and his stance on a unified security approach by security agencies.
Thank you very much for having me. You know, this case has been going on, and I think from what the National Security Advisor is saying at this time, it's a matter of statistics. It's a matter of statistics. And although, yes, it could reduce, but at the same time, we're having killings. So if the number of 2 years ago was very high and it has reduced by 100, it still shows that people are being killed. And that is a significant challenge that the Nigerian government is having, or security challenges that the Nigerian government is having at this time. Because when you look at banditry and kidnapping, depending on which statistics you're looking at, between 2023 and 2025, at least 10,217 people have been killed by armed groups in northern Nigeria, where mostly the victims are women and children. And then, of course, the increased violence that we're having in the north, is also accountable. So, yes, while the security agents have tried in reducing, the number still remains very high. And I think they could do better by bringing it down to the barest minimum at this time.
Let's also get your thoughts on the recent killing of 35 people in Zamfara State. Despite the payment of ransom by family members, they were asked to pay 35 million naira. Now, should the government reconsider its current security strategy to address such incidents?
I think there is a security strategy that the government have not really looked into. And that is that there will be no negotiation with terrorists, and then there must be a quick response team to go in there. Because when you start negotiating with them, sometimes they will take, and they are not government negotiators. The kind of negotiators we are having now are people, family members who are negotiating, and when they negotiate, they collect the money and at the same time go ahead and kill, the victims. So we're expecting a government standardized negotiating team where we have government negotiators. And then, of course, we don't want to give them that breathing space. Any kidnapper that kidnaps should not just go and sit down and be making phone calls to negotiate. We should put them on their toes. We should pursue them in such a way that they themselves will be very uneasy, not to talk of sitting down to negotiate.
Mr. Marker, it's always a pleasure having you with us. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts on the news.